Hey guys, this is James, and this is a look at Battle Chef Brigade. It is a puzzle Iron Chef competition cooking game, and I like it a lot. I've been playing it the past couple days, and this is actually my second playthrough of it because I want to show it off to you guys. Right here we have the main character, Mina, and I just recently learned you can kind of hide behind this chair. And she is trying to enter into the Chef Brigade, which is these kind of soldiers who kill monsters and then cook them up. And to enter the brigade, she needs to win a cooking competition. Now, I can go and challenge some of these other chefs here, but I want to show you some of the other stuff you'll probably be doing in the game. So,
I've got a slew of real noggin twisters here.
So first off, there is voice acting, and it's all pretty good. Nothing has been bad.
What's the issue?
And at this place,
The essence is
we are trying to discover some kind of new ambrosia sauce or something. But pretty much this is just puzzles. So very early on, the puzzles are kind of more a thing to teach you about certain cooking things. This is how to use sauce. So I can use sauce to change the color gems to combine them. And the puzzle is pretty much match 3. Let's see. This was at the point where this game started getting a little bit harder for me. Let's see what kind of sauce we got. Earthen sauce and egg. So, trying to figure out how exactly it wants me to do this. Not exactly sure. And do that. I screwed that up, and that is why there's a reset button. Okay, so this should be fine. Actually, I can skip this one. Sometimes you get something special from doing the puzzles. I don't want to do that. Do this. No. Let's... I'm just here to show off bits of the game, not to be good at it. The other thing you're going to be doing is hunting. If you play this on the normal difficulty, this is probably like the worst job you can do because it's... Well, it's not the worst, but it's the most boring because you have to just kill things. Here it's still showing you tutorials as well. This is still very early on in the game. I am playing on hard difficulty, so later on apparently the hunts are supposed to be timed. Oh, it wants me to drop it. So this is a mechanic in the game where you can drop ingredients, other monsters will eat the ingredients, and then you might get special things from it. So from a bird we get an egg. Now, what does it want me to do? Oh, it wants me to get a bunch of eggs. Okay, easy enough. I don't think I need to pick these up, but whatever. Oh. Thing we kind of need. And you have a basic attack, and you have magic attack, and you have daggers. So the combat's, I wouldn't say it's simple, but it's definitely not crazy, complicated or anything.
Your form needs work.
Thank you, Professor. And the last job you can do is the restaurant job. I may get quiet during this part because it can be a little bit difficult.
Right on time. I've got a new tale ready for you, won't you? Yep.
So I have to make the pattern up there. You can't match in these pans at all.
Oh, this smells
And
delightful. Thank
I
you.
am kind of bad at it. Nope, green needs to be on top. 4 greens. Should be able to do that. That,
Thanks.
and that, and that. Sometimes I feel like you're able to do most of these in one move, but I'm quite bad, so... Oh, okay, sure. Do that. Do something like that, and blue on top. 4 greens, so we'll do that. 4 greens, so we'll
Looks
do
great.
that.
This looks so good.
There we go. I don't know how I'm doing these half the times. That and that. And this is actually a good one because it teaches you how to look for certain patterns in the gems. Red, blue, red. So 2 reds, 2 blues.
Thank you.
Is that not? Oh, crying out loud. Blue on top,
Surprisingly
red.
good.
Blue on top, red.
Oh, this is so good.
And on top,
Thanks.
blue.
Oh, thank you so much.
Now, I don't know if it's possible to fail this, as I've never done it. I don't know if, like, you have to reach a certain amount. I never really focused on the screen to see if it says, hey, make sure you get
He
this
pointed
many
to the
dishes
star
done.
on his arm and revealed that it wasn't the mark of a monster, but an enraged opponent.
Whoa, just because they lost the match?
This might be foreshadowing.
Mm-hmm. There's no honor in such an act.
I say after beating this game.
It's later.
And what you do is you get money from doing that, and then you can sell it and get items. So I'm actually going to grab this because it was very useful in my last run. Whenever I dodge, it'll do damage to whoever I dodge through. And you can get other stuff. There's ingredients you can bring into battle. Some stuff that boosts your magic or your regular attacks. There's these books where if you do a specific thing, you'll get extra points. So here it says serve a dish containing at least 1 ingredient per monster in the region. So pretty much I have to kill every single monster and put 1 ingredient into the dish, and I'll get extra points. And you would put those in your loadout. So let's see, what do I want to get rid of for... I'm going to get rid of this and take that dash strike I just bought. These are some ingredients that I can bring into the battles, and these are some cookware that I can bring into the battles. I'm gonna leave that as it is and explain them when we get into a fight. So, I've pretty much, in my last game, I fought everyone except this guy. So I'm actually kind of curious to challenge him. His name's Ziggy. Sorry if I'm just blasting through this, but I'm kind of ready to just get into the main competition here. I think I'm good. And every time when you beat a person, they'll give you a item that you can add to your stuff if it's useful. I think I only found like one thing that I found useful. But this is like the main thing you're doing in the game, these competitions to try to join the brigade. And I never really watched Iron Chef, I only kind of know about it. So I don't know how true to, you know, that
It's another
medium
glorious
is.
day in in the kitchen coliseum, and our contestants are becoming more skillful with each dish they prepare.
So I just want to say this guy's probably my favorite character, just because he keeps changing his clothes during the competition. Like, it's a small detail, but I love it.
Much like the fire in our chefs' hearts, the spirit of this tournament burns ever brighter. This small-town chef has become something of a crowd favorite. Please welcome the Iron Stomach,
Woo!
Mina.
Yeah! I didn't realize they didn't clap.
This cryptic competitor employs a band of skeletal sous chefs. He calls
That's
himself Ziggy, the fast food fiend.
Who's ready to clog their arteries?
Ziggy.
Damn.
The next judge
Oh,
is the
shit.
famed Grand
I brought the
Matriarch
wrong pot
Asjin.
into this. Oh well. It
With
happens.
each challenge that passes, these chefs reveal more of themselves through their creations. I look forward to learning more today. Some chefs mistake Earth for the most simplistic energy, but its purity belies subtle complexities. Bring me a dish that harnesses its potential.
Today
Okay, so
we
she
welcome
wants an
back
earth dish.
Ambassador Akebo to the judge.
Ah, what a fine day for a match. I'm anxious to taste today's dishes. At the annual Fire Festival, local food stands make spicy kebabs that are out of this world. I'd like to see the contestants bring that kind of fiery flavor to today's challenge.
In my youth,
Fire,
I refused
okay.
to eat this beast's
So this
meat
is the
out of
first
fear its curse would pass to
two
me.
judges in the game.
Like our ancestors, I
Before
feared
it was just
what I didn't understand.
a judge per round.
Luckily, our chefs today are fearless in the face of the unknown. Let's see what they can do with brisket.
Okay. Alright, this one shouldn't be too hard.
Vive la Brigade!
I should say I am playing this on the hard difficulty because I kind of want to play through the game again. So if I fail this, it's not because I suck, it's more because I'm talking to you people. You're the problem. Anyway, it shouldn't be too bad, but I also never faced Ziggy before. So let's see, she wants earth, he wants fire. So what I'm actually going to do before I head out and hunt monsters is to put some earth into this pot here. The nice thing about this pot is it can combine 2 green gems instead of 3, but it can only match green gems. And while that's going, I should also put some fire in this one. Wait, yes, fire. Okay, making sure I'm not mixing up the orders. So this is where we're gonna get our main ingredients. Gonna throw some knives. Earth, earth, earth. Okay. So they're mostly earth creatures, but that's fine. So I'm gonna throw that in, and then I'm gonna mostly put these in here because they're a lot of earth gems. So you really just need to put one thing of the main ingredient into your dish, and you're good to go. But, you know, if they match pretty well with what you're supposed to make, it can be quite useful to put multiples. So I'm going to grab these fruit that I know are both red and green. Kill those guys when I come back. Actually, we'll kill them now. I would have liked more tails out of that, but that's fine. Let's toss tails in there. Those will match. I can... that's level 3, actually. And I'm going to put 2 of these fruits in. And I'm going to put probably the rest in here. And try to remember that I have to match these by 3. I should have brought my Red Bull in. I thought it was going to be water this turn. And just because I got it, let's combine some of these. Oh, those are level 2, so level 5 now. And this is kind of simple dishes because really I just have to make sure there's more greens in the green dish and more fire in the fire dish. Later on you'll get judges that want both fire and earth, and when that happens you have to make sure there's an even distribution of those two flavors. And later on the gems kind of change up. You'll get fragile gems. Ooh, a chest, which gives me water sauce. Really? Okay, great. Well, I think my main ingredient is probably going to be these fruits here. I forget what the bird gives me. I have a stinking suspicion it might be water. No, it's earth. And I have a full thing, but I don't need that, so I'll take that. What I really like about this game is it kind of gives me that nervous energy that I suspect people who do like those Iron Chef competitions would get.
Sometimes he likes to wander into other people's cookware and explode their creations. I'm sure it won't happen this time.
Oh god, that fire dish is gonna be a pain in my butt. Combine those two. Earth dish should be pretty good. There has to be something on this course that does more fire. I go lower. I don't think so. I'll probably fall off the map. When you can die, as you can see, I have health. And when you do die, you lose time. Oh, perfect, perfect. Oh, I need more of those. I need more of those goddamn plants. Stop hurting me. Right, hit. Sometimes I forget you have to hit things. Okay, I'm gonna head back to here. Ah. I forgot all about these things, and they're gonna save my life. So that, which is just enough to get me another one of those. Throw that in there, because we got that. So we got 3 of those gems. Okay. Insert that in there. I want to combine this blue, just so I can make some more space. And I don't have anything more I can add there. So yeah, wow, that red dish turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Let's see, let's kill more of these guys and see if I can get something lovely. Take that. Alright, just need to. So what I'm actually gonna do, because I don't think there's enough bread in here to ruin that, I can just upgrade that once. And I'm just gonna serve this up. It all looks good. Now I've been playing on hard. I've done maybe 2 or 3 matches on hard, and it hasn't been too bad, but it's also been the early game. I'm kind of worried about some of the end game fights. But I hope I didn't fail this, because I feel pretty good about what I did. Squickle Stomach and Guts Dipping Sauce by Ziggy, with a side of fiery sauce and Verskeet meat assortments. Your dish is lacking out. Come on, Ziggy, you're better than this. Why would you give a water dish to the earth person? But 114 points.
Quite delicious.
I think mine was higher without even anything. Verskeet Tail Vermicelli, with a side of Verskeet Tail and Nochi fruit assortment. So I get extra points because I matched her flavor profile. I have more earth than any other thing in the dish. And I think it's mostly like level 3 earth. Like, I could have had like 5 more level 1 fires, and I don't think that would get rid of how much earth I had. Some dishes are so light and airy that they lose their substance. You've proven that's no issue for you. I like the little, talks about what they think about your food. I know it's not a big thing, but it's nice. Lap's lizard leg burger, served with earthen sauce and Amarok liver assortments. Does that even have Verskeet in it? Okay, he at least put fire in this one. Yeah, I guess he did put some Verskeet in there.
Delicious.
Crisp skin Verskeet. Topped with Verskeet meat and Nochi fruit melody. That actually looks really good. And I get 50 extra points because I matched his fire. And I think I won this hands down. I'm actually kind of curious what Ziggy gives me for beating him.
Another stunning victory for the Iron Stomach. Minahan!
Woo! Okay, hard has not been too bad, but this is also the beginning. This is a weird thing. For whatever reason, they didn't align the pictures for the what you cooked, so it's being cut off on my screen. I think that kind of sucks, especially when I click A here for a quick second. It'll move to the center there where you can see everything perfectly.
Isn't that unsanitary for our line of work?
Just because I get assistance from the undead doesn't mean I don't have standards. They wear gloves.
Fucking love Ziggy.
I've heard stories about this kind of magic, but I thought it was evil. No offense.
You and the committee. Apparently, I've got them all riled up. They want to add a new rule just to kick me out.
Oh, that's cool.
Pretty boring culinary experts, if you ask me. They don't even want to put haunt cuisine in their mouths.
I understand their concerns.
I got a jet, but look for me if you ever want to try haunt cuisine. I hear you're a brave soul.
Sure.
Thanks for the match. Sayonara.
I'm scared to know what his food's made of.
Okay, you get some red sauce. That could be useful. I don't know how much I would use it. Actually, we can find out because there is one more thing we can do depending on what happens next. Oh, it won't let me go to the practice kitchen. Oh well. There is you can go out this way, and there's a practice kitchen where you can try out your loadout and see what kind of dishes you can make and stuff like that. It's especially helpful if you don't know how to use a particular thing. So that's pretty much the main thing you're doing in this game. You're doing these 3 stores, buying stuff, and then doing that competition. Even later on, you're doing the competition for other reasons. And the story's pretty good. I like it. There's a weird... there's like a later chapter that acts as kind of a flashback that should have been put up like earlier in the chapter sections. But other than that, I kind of I like the game a lot. Enough to... I'm gonna replay this. Like, I'm gonna finish this hard mode. Hopefully, unless it gets really too hard. And I'm actually gonna stop here because I want to do this puzzle. I don't want to move any further into the game. But I'll show off... I always do that. I'll show off what else you can do in this game after the story mode. It's not much. There's like 6 chapters in the story mode. And then you have these challenges. Restaurant Rush is that restaurant mode in the single player. You're just trying to get as many dishes done, and it's a leaderboard thing. Then there's Break the Dishes, which I tried very recently and I'm very bad at it. It's kind of like a Super Smash Brothers hit the target thing, but instead of doing it in a time limit, you're trying to do it in the fastest way possible. And I'm quite bad at it, as you'll see when we get to the leaderboards. I did, what, 17 seconds? That's 2 seconds longer than my actual good one. But there are people who've done it in 5-6 seconds. It's just crazy. And then, oops, I did not mean to retry that. There's also a main mode that a lot of people are probably going to use is Daily Cook-Off. You choose either being Mina or Thrash, and you get a loadout that you have to use to do a particular dish, fighting off of different people, and it changes daily. So this one uses Lapeer meat in the caverns versus Ziggy, and you get catch up. There's someone at my door. I'll be right back. Alright, sorry about that. So yeah, this is just one of those cookout things where you have these a specific loadout, and you just try to get a good dish. I'm quite bad at this. Like, I can beat it. Like, I got 145 here, and that was enough to beat Ziggy. But the top here is like 450, which is crazy to me. Like, there's something I'm not understanding with some of these tools you have. But, you know, that's just how that is. Some people are better than you. Anyway, that was Battle Chef Brigade. I think it's really good. I think the story mode's really good. It's entertaining. As for the challenges, it's just not what I care about. The daily cook-off is nice, but it's probably something I might do for every now and again, and then I'll probably, you know, move on to the next game after I finish this playthrough. Anyway, if you've watched all this, thank you. You are awesome. If you haven't seen any of my other videos, maybe go check them out. You might like them. And if you do like my other videos, maybe subscribe, comment, like, dislike, I don't know. It's your life. You do what you want to do. Anyway, again, thanks for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day. Bye.